Hello again. This is the week 3 review and the week 4 preview for Safety 701 Research Methods. Here's a comparison of this past week's statistics with last week's statistics. I think you guys are doing a great job. Notice a couple things I point out here is that we had just a slight bump in the number of total posts on the discussion board this week, but you guys are doing a good job there. Big jump from week 1. Quiz time was 8 minutes and 53 seconds, which is a big jump from week 2, but that's because I removed what I'll call a loophole, that you really didn't have to read the chapter. You could just take the quiz, see what the answers are, and then take it again. And it looks like we've corrected that loophole. You guys did a great job in attending and meeting with me in either the office hours or phone calls. I think you guys are doing a great job. Really, if you need help, please reach out to me. If you can't make the scheduled office hours, I really enjoy speaking with you and talking about your research ideas. I really, really enjoy it. Just so you know that. Don't think that you're imposing, because it's the best part about my job is to be able to do those things. So please keep asking or keep attending. I'm really liking it. And overall, you all are ahead of schedule. I'm just going to let you know that even though I'm going to talk about this week's assignment here in a little bit, I'm seeing the progress you're making is very good, actually beyond your predecessors. So please continue doing your literature searches and reviews. Please keep sharing on discussion board. Of course, reach out to me. So we had about 8 students complete both of the CITI Human Subjects Protection training and submit both of their certificates. Only 2 students submitted just one of the 2. Make sure you do both the responsible conduct of research and the human subjects research training. You got to do both and submit the certificates just like this. Hopefully you all can do it this week. I could probably give you a little bit of an extension, but I'd like you to get it done as soon as you can. Some students are saying it takes anywhere from 2.5 hours up to 4 if you're really taking your time. I think this is the photo from this week's discussion, and that is to free your mind. The one thing I'm observing in the discussion board and when I'm in speaking with some of you is that you're still holding on to that of which this is what I've observed, this is what I want to do, but you need to allow yourself to be convinced, to debate with the literature, and that you may find a paper is answering all of your sub-questions. That's the process, but in those papers, you still should get an indication of what you could focus on. So I just got off a call a little bit ago with one of your classmates, and their question was a big, broad one. Does this particular safety approach work? The answer is unequivocally yes, but there are going to be instances in which it doesn't. And can you focus on those, whether it's the individuals, whether it's the application, whatever it might be, and then study it and understand when things work or don't work in those special, unique applications when what is assumed will always work doesn't work. And so that's what you have to do, is narrow it to something that you can really focus on, really study. And lastly, I'm glad I got to keep this short. I've been talking too much. So for this week's assignment, the Module 4 assignment is your proposal. You don't have to do a separate thing. You have it on the screen here. We've already been playing around with stating a research question, the justification and all that stuff, background summary a little bit, and then getting to study objectives, which are really the sub-problems. That's where we are now. That's what your proposal is going to be. But let me point this out. It's not about being perfect. It's about justifying it. I hope that makes sense. That I want to see the application of your new skills in support of what you're contending, and not relying solely or mostly on your own experience or what you've seen or experienced. It has to be based on or founded on a good foundation of literature. And then I've also provided you with some other references. So, and this is the picture down here that's from our Canvas site. So there are 2 sample proposals that you can look at. Then that's the end product. Just to help provide you some guide. Oh, I guess the Module 4 example, that was from Maggie. Oh, and which is a good point. This week I'm going to be recording interviews with two different, one is an expert researcher in safety, the other is a student who just completed her master's research. And I hope that provides you additional insight or additional ideas on how to take this forth. Now, if your proposal in week 4 isn't approved, I'll provide you feedback and maybe set up an appointment with you so that by the end of week 5, everybody's approved. Because weeks 5 and 6, we're just going to look at study designs. And then week 7, we get into a discussion about statistics. But I think that everybody will be on a really clear path and what they need to do to finish the semester project, which is, again, a research proposal. That's everything I have for this week. Please reach out to me if you have any questions.